Lauren Boebert is slammed after launching homophobic attack on Pete Buttigieg, saying he was chest-feeding instead of reading her letter. Colorado Representative Lauren Boebert was attacked this week for launching a homophobic insult at Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg. In response to Buttigieg calling the Republican out for erroneously taking credit for the Glenwood Springs South Bridge in Colorado, Boebert made a comment about him chest-feeding. Buttigieg made history when he became the first opening gay U.S. cabinet secretary in 2021, but chest-feeding is a term used by many trans men and non-binary people to describe the act of feeding their newborns from their chest area. Mayor Pete, maybe you were out chest-feeding and missed my letter, but I personally wrote you about this in June 2022, she wrote on X this past Wednesday. She did in fact write a letter to Buttigieg in support of the grant funding for the South Bridge. But the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act was passed in 2021, a year before her letter. Additionally, the funding for the South Bridge that Boebert said she secured $51.4 million for actually came from a provision in that same infrastructure law, something she voted against because it wastes hundreds of millions on climate change instead of roads and bridges. Boebert's original post standing with the Glenwood Springs City Councilor Jonathan Goads and taking credit for the bridge was made on May 22. Buttigieg struck back the same day. Congresswoman, in what way do you believe that your support helped this project? We chose it because it's a good project and funded it using President Biden's infrastructure package, which you voted against, he wrote on X, quoting her original post. If Boebert was trying to make a point about potentially wasteful spending that was part of the infrastructure law and her clapback to Buttigieg, that got completely lost in the shuffle with her reference to chest feeding. Angry X users descended on her post to sound it off about how she was being homophobic by mocking Buttigieg, who has 2 adopted children with husband Chasten.